Welcome, race fans! Tonight, the Sim Racing Unleashed Cup Series, Season 13, Round 3 of the finale of the Top 16. Some road course action. Sonoma, presented by MaxspeedTV. How's everybody doing out there tonight? Brendan Kennedy already out in chat. Brendan, I expect, we're going to have one caution at least. That will be for the stage. Cautions are turned off. However, the admins can throw the caution if need be, such as at the start of the race, if everybody piles it up into turn number 1 and the road is blocked, they will throw the caution. But as for the race itself, if everybody keeps it clean, we should only have one caution here tonight. That will be stage lap, white flag at 25, checkered at 26. For the stage. Now, I've already got the race analytics up here, 9-mile-an-hour wind, so they're going to be dealing with some wind out there here tonight. An air temp of 76. Look at that track temp, though, folks. 119 degrees. It was at 120. But what's the difference 1 degree makes? Well, 51 laps here tonight, 101 miles. A total of 4 sets of tires, 75% fuel. 45-mile-an-hour pit road, and it's kind of tricky a little bit to get in. It's easier than most, but we'll explain it as the race goes on. And 60-mile-an-hour pace speed here tonight. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at where it all stands right now. Now, Gary Slapinski has got both wins in round number 2. If he starts tonight, which he will be locked into the round of, this is round 1, round 2, automatically because he's already got the wins, and then he'll have the start. So that's what that asterisk there denotes is, Gary starting tonight, he'll be locked in. Now, right behind him, Gary is sitting at 1,102 points. Isaiah Sutherland, I would say mathematically locked in, sitting in P2 right now. He is down a spot, 1,098, 4 behind Gary. Kyle Heath probably likewise mathematically locked in, just a good finish for him, and I think he'd be good to go. He is up 3 from last week, sitting in 3rd at 1,090, 12 behind Gary, and 8 behind Isaiah. And this, I think, is where it gets a little on the tricky side. Now, I think some of these drivers just need a decent finish. Brandon Hartwell down 2, sitting in 4th, 1,086, 16 behind the leader, and 4 behind Kyle. And then we get to our first tie here inside of the top 16. Tie between Brad Delph up 2 and Brian Huntley Jr. tied for 5th at 1,085. Both of these gentlemen 17 behind the leader, but only 1 behind Brandon. Now, Robbie Darnell just inside of that cutoff line there in 7th, up 2 spots at 1,077, 25 behind the leader and 8 behind Huntley Jr. and Delph. Then we get to our last tie. This is right at that cutoff line between Jason Adams up 2 spots and Jeff Gilmore at 1,076, 26 behind the leader and 1 behind Robbie Darnell. You can't count out any of these other drivers back here, but Chris Paff has cracked the top 10 in 6th, or cracked the top 10 in 10th, up 6 at 1,074, 28 behind the leader and 2 behind Gilmore and Adams. Philip Bridgman up 2 spots into 11th, 1,070, 32 behind the leader and 4 behind Paff. Jim Kelmansberger down a spot into 12th at 1,069, 33 behind the leader and 1 behind Bridgman. Larry Blair up a spot into 13th at 1,062, 40 behind the leader and 7 behind Colemansberger. Michael Yarrow down 9 positions into 14th at 1,048, 54 behind the leader and 14 behind Blair. Cameron Smith is down 4 spots into 15th, 1,038, 64 behind the leader and 10 behind Yarrow. And David Cassidy down a spot into 16th at 1,032, 70 behind the leader and 6 behind Smith. But anybody outside of inside of the top 16 that has raced both races so far in round 1 If they win tonight, they're automatically into round number 2. So you got to throw that out there and see exactly, all right, well, if I've raced the other 2, I get a win tonight. I'm already, I'm eligible, locked in for round number 2. Sure, that's on the minds of a lot of these drivers out here. But Sonoma, well, folks, it's a road course, and it is going to be tricky. These guys are going to have their hands full here tonight with both left and right turns, braking, shifting, the whole 9 yards, and, of course, tires. But we'll talk more about that later on in the race. But under 2 minutes to go here, folks. We're going to step aside and play the national anthem provided by Madison Rising. Qualifying here at Sonoma will be underway when we come back.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallant
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching MaxspeedTV.
Alrighty, folks, qualifying is underway. Just waiting on the times to start rolling in here. They have 5 minutes. Right now, we're on the 77 of Mark Whitley. Like we got Brandon Hartwell, Isaiah Sutherland, Chris Paff, Cameron Smith, Gary Slapinski, Kyle Heath, Jeff Gilmore putting in a qualifying time. Several other drivers have yet to come out. They'll probably start in the back. Self-cleaning Sonoma, as I like to call it. If you're not familiar with road course racing, where Mark Whitley is at right there is the entrance to pit road at the final turn before they come back onto the front stretch, whatever you want to call it. Start finish line is right there. Right now it looks like Kyle Heath up at the top spot with 1:30 left. Oh. Mark Whitley had a 1:17.258, but it looks like it did not count. Cameron Smith out on the racetrack. This will be his official first lap here. It will go into, well, looks like his lap didn't count either. Final 35 seconds here, folks. Mark Whitley's going to try it again. We'll cross the stripe. It looks like Isaiah up into P2. 1:16.709 for Mark Whitley. That, or, well, not changed. 1:16.727. Good enough for P2. He's going to start at the outside of Kyle. Here we go. Coming down to the final 5 seconds here. We go ahead and pull down our pole sitter if we can. All right, Kyle Heath, buddy, got a copy?
Yeah, I sure do.
Well, you are going to grab the pole out here tonight at Sonoma, man, but it is going to be tricky, bud. How are you going to be able to handle, this track and, the other drivers?
I'm not worried about other drivers. I'm just worried about the track. Just pretty much racing the track, do what I got to do.
Well, coming into tonight's third in the point standings, man, I think mathematically, I think you'd be good to go. You just got to get a good finish to keep, yourself up there. So really, for you, it's all about the best finish you can. But hey, if you got a chance to go for the win, I mean, you're going to go for the win.
Oh yeah, win always is a plus. That's for sure.
All righty, Kyle, good luck out there, buddy. Hey, 51 laps out here tonight, man. Good luck.
Thanks, man.
All right, well, that is our pole setter, Kyle Heath, and we're going to go ahead and get him down here on the grid here, folks. All right, the MaxspeedTV starting grid, Kyle Heath. We just talked to him, a 1:16.542. Congratulations again to Kyle for grabbing the pole here at Sonoma. Mark Whitley up there in P2, Isaiah Sutherland P3, Gary Slapinski in 4th, Brandon Hartwell in 5th, Jeff Gilmore in 6th, Chris Paff in 7th, Paul Buzz Cohen in 8th, Jason Adams 9th, and Robbie Darnell in 10th, Brad Delp in 11th, David Cassidy in 12th, Jacob W. 13th, Derek Gay 14th, Larry Blair 15th, Philip Bridgman in 16th, and Cameron Smith is going to round it out here tonight. 17 drivers out here for Sonoma, and he's going to start and ride shotgun here for the time being Well, good luck to all the drivers out here tonight, folks. This is going to make it or break it for a few of them. But with only 17 drivers out here and some drivers that are in the top 16 that did not show up, well, it's definitely going to help some of the other drivers. And Tara out in chat here tonight, one of our other moderators here. Glad to see you, Tara. You ready for some road course racing, Tara? It's good. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting. Start of the race is definitely going to be interesting, seeing as these cars are going to be on cold tires. Going to definitely have to watch for tire spin. Drivers going into the first turn, if they get loose, pile it up, whatever the case may be. Let's hope they don't pile it up into turn number 1, but if they do, the admins can always throw the caution. Mark Whitley's ready to go. He's an angry duck? Yes, he's got angry duck on his hood, so like a couple of drivers are not starting, but the pace car is in. Here we go, around the final turn. Kyle Heath taking it wide. 77 gonna have to let him get back up there. Here we go, folks. Just waiting on the green. And the green is out. Boogity, 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 folks. We're racing here tonight for the finale, final round of the top 16. Slowly but surely up the first hill, big hill. Oh, we've already got a car, it looks like. Yeah, Brandon Hartwell already spinning it. Like Gary Slapinski also had a moment there. And the 54 having a moment. Harry DeGay. Oh, and another one. It looks like there's the 54. The 73. Wow, already a couple of drivers having some moments there. But out into the final corner here. Kyle Heath in a little wide, but it looks like Kyle Heath, our pole sitter, will grab the first lap here tonight. And we are at, well, 50 to go. Got Kyle, Mark, Isaiah, Jeff Gilmore, Chris Paff. That's the top 5 after one lap. Brad Delph in 6th. From 11th, after some drivers having some mistakes out there, already picking up some positions. Robbie Darnell right behind him. Starting 10th, he's up into 7th. Everybody pretty much spread out here a little bit now. Some drivers are neck and neck, others are not. Now you think, you know, with Kyle having like a 1 second lead over Mark, well, that 1 second lead on a road course is not big at all. Kyle Heath makes a mistake, then, you know, Mark Whitley's going to pounce. Same for Mark. If Mark makes a mistake, Mr. Isaiah Sutherland back here, he's going to be able to pounce on the 77. So, you know, 2 laps in, they got some heat built up in these tires finally, so it should be kind of straightening out a little bit here. Now, the tires are not going to hold. They are going to fall off. Kyle Heath, he tied his lap there. 1:16.317. That was his best lap so far. Right back here to Cameron Smith, up 7 spots, just inside of the top 10 and 10th. They're doing good so far. I think the only caution we're gonna have here at the first half is gonna be the stage. I'm back here with David Cassidy, but if you go up ahead, you see 3 cars right here together. Got Jason Adams, Cameron Smith, who was just on, and then right behind him is Brandon Hartwell. Brandon did a little peek into the outside of the 88. Wow, what a pass. What a pass by Brandon on the outside. Wow, you don't see that every day. These are going to be coming up here on the 24 of Jason Adams. I wonder if he's going to try that again with him. $13 watching, 7 likes, folks. 3 shy from 10 already. Thank you, everybody, for the support. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. You still got more racing to go with SRU. We got round 2, and then, of course, the final round at Homestead. Well, we've got 3 more races in round 2 after tonight. We got 4 races all together after tonight. We'll get to the schedule here in just a little bit, probably about the stage caution area time frame. Kind of go over the next couple of races up to Homestead. I don't have an image for Sonoma, unfortunately. You know how I usually put the track in the slideshow. Can't find a decent one to use. That's all right. We don't need it. Everybody knows where we're at. It's up in the ticker. So, all right. Well, let's check on, how about we check on Gilmore here, folks? Oh, we got a car off. Oh, we got Gilmore off. Whoa, bad timing on my part. Good save, though, by Jeff. Right, lap number 6, and right now it's been all Kyle Heath up front. Mark Whitley still holding on to P2 where he started. Isaiah P3 right where he started. Ooh, 77 locking him up there a little bit. Seeing the smoke come from the rear end of that car. Ooh. Isaiah is trying to do some Tokyo drift out there. So far, so good, though. All right, now let's check here on maybe Philip Bridgman. Yeah, let's check, see what Philip's doing. Philip is up from 16th to 13th. Philip doing a little bit of Tokyo drifting, but the Tokyo drifting ain't working out too well. Nobody's around him, so he can get it back going again. Wow, full 360 on the track. Those tires are going to be angry at him, though. Right. Well, let's check on Larry. In the 73 Fanatec machine. He will be coming around the final corner here. Now, from what I understand, there's 10 turns here at Sonoma. That would be technically turn 10. I guess this would be turn 1 and turn 2 right here. I don't know Sonoma very well to know the turns. But Kyle now, 2 point. Oh, Mark Whitley. Whitley in it. In the grass. Ouch. He lost P2, Isaiah pounced. Now Isaiah's got to figure out a way to get up ahead of, get up to Kyle, but being 4.3 seconds back. Now Kyle's starting to gain a little bit of ground here. Kyle can just run his line. He is coming up on, I believe that is the 73 of Larry Blair. Yes, it is. I don't think Larry ain't going to fight him. He's the leader. He's like, nope, I'm just going to let him go by. Not going to fight him. Track is too tough. I'm having issues. Just let the leader go by and be done with it. They know there's a stage coming up. You know, here, we still got several laps, and they know they can get their lap back. Or try to, but Larry, I believe, yeah, he did go a lap down. Since we don't have, haven't had any cautions or anything, no major problems, go ahead and do a reset here of ATVO. I'm still here, folks. We've still got the race going on Larry still right now. All right, now we're back in business. Robbie hanging on into 7th. Robbie coming in too tonight, 7th. In the point standings, just inside of the top 8. Oh, he 6 point. It was almost 6.7 seconds. Oh, there we go. 6.7 seconds now ahead of Isaiah. Gary is 16 seconds behind Mark Whitley. Chris Path is a little over 5.5 seconds behind Gary. Everybody kind of spread out a little bit. Closest battle probably right here. Brandon Hartwell, Brad Delph, and Cameron Smith and Jason Adams. About the closest we're seeing here, folks. Brad Delph and Brandon would be for 8th. Jason and Cameron would be for 10th. But we will continue to watch it in the timing screen, and I think what we're going to do here is we'll go right along here with a driver. How about we start, since it's road course and we've got plenty of time, how about we do a cockpit here? When he comes across the stripe, we'll start with Jeff Gilmore here tonight, coming into tonight, tied for 9th, and there we go. We're gonna ride along here with Mr. Jeff Gilmore. This also gives everybody a visual of Sonoma. For everybody that does not know where Sonoma is located, well, it is located in Sonoma County, California. As Jeff Gilmore comes around the final turn and back to the front stretch here, we will get off of him. Across the stripe, and we're going to go right along here with, let's see here. How about we ride along with the 88 of Cameron Smith here, as he is right behind David Cassidy. Like Robbie Darnell having some issues. Ooh. And they both, David Cassidy and Cameron. Oh, Cameron having some issues. Oh, and then hard into the wall. Oh, no. We seen that live here, folks. We were right along with Cameron. Ouch. See Robbie right there, and there's David Cassidy. David up to 10th now. Eric DeGay still on pit road here. He's been on pit road for going on 13 minutes. He does not have a reset left. It said he used it. Oof. For everybody just tuning in here tonight for the finale, there we go. For the finale of the top 16, round number 3, this is the way the points are coming into tonight. Of course, the asterisk there locked into the next round with the win and starting all playoff races. That would be Gary Slapinski. He started tonight. He doesn't have anything to worry about. He could park it right now if he wanted to, and he would still be good for round 2. The rest of them still trying to get in. Of course, Isaiah, I think, mathematically locked in. Kyle Heath, mathematically locked in. Kyle Heath, though, right now on rails out here at Sonoma. Started on pole, and he has not gave up that position. He is 8.3 seconds ahead of Isaiah. There is the stage as well. White at 25, checkered at 26. Let's see here. Not sure who that was that just come off of pit road. It looks like it might have been either Cameron or Terry, but nice to see Terry back out on the track. He's just gonna probably let these guys go, knowing he's 8 laps down, and really he doesn't have a chance to get back on the lead lap. And I'm not saying that in a negative way. With it being a road course and there's no cautions, other than the stage, Terry's just got to get the best finish he can right now. And hey, he'll grab a top 15 regardless. Started 14th. He is back a spot, but he'll grab a top 15. Everybody spread out. We'll get stacked back up here, though, folks, after the stage. Right now, it's all about finishing out the stage. Right now, Kyle wants to finish strong. Oh, Gilmore. Whoa, where did Gilmore go? He just disappeared. We're going to go back and take a look because he gone. Oh, that's what happened. Got it back going. Oh, and he got loose again, and oh, hard into the wall. Oh. And it looks like he just took it behind the wall. He is done. Oh, man. Oh, coming upon David Cassidy now. David, a lap down. First driver a lap down, actually. And Jason Adams would be the next victim of Kyle Heath. If Kyle can get up to him. Kyle coming up the hill here. Jason Adams going down the hill. Kyle Heath is coming down the hill. So, Kyle is... he's gaining. See what happens if Kyle can lap another one. All right, well, in about 5 laps, there to go. If Jeff does not come back into the race, Terry will pick up that spot, 14th, right where Terry started. And man, I don't know. I don't know why Jeff did that. Jeff had a reset left. And, you know, coming in so close. As we take a look here at the point standings again, you know, tied with Jason Adams for 8th. I don't know. I don't know why Jeff decided to take it behind the wall. He had a big shot at potentially making round 2. But right now, it is not looking good for Jeff Gilmore. And it's looking okay for Jason Adams. Right now, currently running in 8th. Still trying to get to that stage, though, folks. Just taking lap 19. Now he's led the first 18 laps, and it looks like he's going to continue unless he makes a mistake. Nope. Brad Delph in 7th. Last driver on the lead lap. Kyle Heath is right there. Well, let's hope things heat up a little bit better on the second half of the race. Let's hope we see a lot of side-by-side action. Not really seeing a whole lot in the first half of the race. Kind of one reason why road courses, I don't really like them. I mean, they can produce some great racing in the 14. Oh no, Brad Delph. Oh. Brad did go a lap down with that incident. Brandon Hartwell will be the next driver, or could be the next driver, of Kyle Heath. Oh, man. Road course. Mark Whitley, P2, Isaiah, P3. They're close together here at about 0.6 of a second. Keep an eye on it. Gary Slapinski still about 15.5 seconds behind Isaiah. Back here to Brandon Hartwell. He is coming up on Chris Path. Looks like Brad Delph has made it down pit road. Now, can they make it to the stage? Big question is, can Kyle make it? All right, Tara, I don't know if you can give me any information from Chris or not. But if you can kind of sneak in there to the room and ask him if they can make it on fuel, That would be nice. If you don't feel comfortable doing it, that'd be fine too. Just kind of a little bit of inside information. What happened to Isaiah? What? Oh no! Okay, he's back. He's back. What happened to him though? Did he blink out? Did a MaxspeedTV replay here to see kind of what happened. Oh yeah, definitely. Blinky blinky. Oh yeah. Whoa, see, yep, blinking. Blinking. See, he gone right there, but he does come back. Oh. Ooh. That could have been bad for Isaiah. For the race. Now for making it into round 2, I think he's alright. But ooh, that definitely That definitely was a scary moment. Not for myself, but for Isaiah as the 24 there. And that is Jason Adams, who is a lap down. He's not going to fight Isaiah. He's going to let Isaiah go. Alrighty, folks. Lap 23. At lap 25, a white flag will be in the air for the stage. We'll do it manually over here in ATVO. And then, of course, the admins will throw the caution for the checkered. I do believe they can make it, though. You know, running this far into the run here, I do believe they can make it for the stage. Oh, Chris. Oh, Chris is blinking. Oh. A lot of people having some blinky issues here tonight. And he said yes. Okay, so they can make it. All right. I figured they could. I didn't know, but I figured they could make it. Now, on the stage, if you want to ask him if they can make it the rest of the way on fuel, you know, fuel probably, tires probably not. But, you know, a little bit of inside information never helps. Or always helps. Never helps. Huh. It always helps. It never hurts. I really don't, you know, like, you know, people disturbing people. You know, especially while they're, you know, making right and left turns. Yeah, I know. Well, do it at the stage, you know, after the caution and, you know, as they're pacing, make sure they're pacing. You know, it does make it easier, you know, on that. And he's more than welcome to pop in and chat if he can. Does he race in VR by chance? All right, with that being said, I will let Tara do her typing. We're going to get down here on track here, folks, because guess what? We have the white flag for the stage here, folks. Lap number 25. Next time by will be the stage. And, man, Kyle, he's fired up right now, I bet. Picking up, well, potentially picking up, you know, the max amount of stage points that he can. And he's led all 24 laps right now. This time around will be 25. Oh, okay, so he don't race in VR then. All right, Kyle Heath dominating first portion of the race here tonight. at Sonoma, the finale of the top 16. Our pole sitter, Kyle Heath, will win stage number 1. And there is the yellow. So it is official. Well, it's unofficial, but official here with the caution. You just know the PC was a pretty penny and the steering wheel is nice. I'm gonna have to see his setup. You got me on Facebook. You don't have to do it tonight, but I'd love to see his setup. My computer is actually pretty expensive as well. The graphics card itself, even used, is over $500. We'll get Kyle up here, folks, when we can. There's Brantley Roden. How you doing, Brantley? Brantley, not sure if you've been watching the whole thing or not. Mark started out okay. Mistakes, though, not only by Mark, but several other drivers out here tonight. This road course is not being too friendly to several drivers. So... But, you know, Mark is, you know, he's not going for a championship this season. He's not in the chase. He is playing upset. He's playing an upset driver. So, you know, if a non-chase driver does happen to win the race out here tonight, definitely could change some things in the point standings. And, you know, you can't count out Mark Whitley. You can't count out Gary, Isaiah, Brandon. Well, you can't really count out anybody out here. Even the drivers that are 1-2 laps down, I mean, if stuff happens and it happens in their favor, they definitely can come back. It's slim, but that potential is still there, as Kyle Heath is going to bring everybody that can come down pit road here, folks. Trying to get around here. All right, I guess we'll see. Are you, stupid question, because I'm assuming you are. Are you spotting for him again? Oh, staying out? Wow. That is, that's different. Wow. That is... Okay, so now that you're here, Tara, you don't have to go ask him. I can just ask Brantley. Can y'all make it to the end on fuel? Should be good. So everybody else that did pit this time around should be okay too. They can make it on fuel. I don't know about the tires though, Brantley. Them tires, man, they're gonna be shot by the time y'all get done. Save some tires. I mean, if you can save on a road course, I don't know if you can save on a road course, but I mean, Brantley, I don't race road courses, so I don't know. Well, all right. Well, let's get him back down here, folks. Mr. Kyle Heath, who has dominated the first half of the race. You know, our pole sitter won the stage. Kyle, man, awesome job out there, buddy. You did what you had to do. I think, you know, like I said before, mathematically, I think you're already locked into round 2, bud. But, I mean, you got some people. Well, you have a driver now that did stay out. You guys decided to come in. Now we're coming down to the wire, bud. The last stint of the race. How are you feeling?
I'm still feeling pretty confident, but other than starting on the outside, it's kind of slight confidence, but I'm pretty sure I can take care of business, hopefully.
Do you think you can get around the 77 who did stay out?
If I work on it enough, I'm sure I can probably get around it.
Bump and run.
Yeah, we shall see.
I know you guys don't, you know, you guys have fun in a race. You guys really don't, you know, try to bump, run, or do any of that. Y'all's out there to have fun, but man, stiff competition out there here tonight. You dominated the first half though, bud. I mean, you just drove away with it. Let's see what happens here. It's gonna be a dogfight, dude. I think you're gonna have more competition this time than you did in the first half of the race.
I believe so. Everybody kind of got used to the car, used to the track, and know what the car's got. So everybody's gonna be pushing for everything they got now.
Yeah, and it looks like the caution has been extended a lap. So I guess I can ask you a couple of more questions here. How's the tires? Are they falling off pretty quickly?
Nah, not too bad. You know, like I told a couple of guys just then, I can go another 50 laps. I'd have been fine.
So they're not falling off then?
A little bit of fall off, but other than that, I mean, my tires felt good. I was still feel like I was still driving pretty fast, you know, but also taking it easy at the same time, trying to get everything that I could out of the car.
Yeah, just doing what you can. Oh yeah, for sure. Well, the Marie Design 13, really strong out there here tonight. Now you're not going to lead all the laps out here because the 77 decided to steal them from you. But, hey, the most important one is the last lap, bud. And you know it, I know it, and everybody else knows it. So, Kyle, good luck out there, and congratulations on the stage win, bud.
Thanks, man.
Thank you. Right, we'll get him back up there here. So, we learned a little bit more from Kyle. Now, of course, everybody's driving style is different. You know, some drivers will burn off more than others. Other drivers, they can... You know, they can save a little bit. So I guess we'll find out. Now, yeah, the outside line is probably not where you want to be here at Sonoma. Kyle just spoke on that. It's going to be Mark Whitley, the Harpoon Design Angry Duck 77. He is going to be the driver to get us going here, coming to lap 31. Then the next time by, will be 20 to go. Oh boy. And we are halfway there. Yes, we are. And you know what, Brantley, and I think all 16 of you out there here tonight will agree to this. They're definitely living on a prayer, too. All right, 7 likes, still 3 shy from 10. I believe we can hit 15 here tonight if everybody out there smashes that like button. Pace car to the safety of pit road here, folks. Here we go, out of turn number 10. Let's get back up on the 77 of Mark Whitley here. Waiting on the green. Coming to lap 31, and there's the green. Here we go, folks. We are back underway here tonight at Sonoma. Oh, 13, get a little squirrely. Open the door up for the number 1. 13 going around sideways. Whoa, that collected a 25. Kyle Heath, not the start he wanted here in the second half of the race. He is going to go all the way back to that 6th spot. It looks like Isaiah. Oh, Mark Whitley even having some moments there. And, oh, man, I think we're going to have to get a replay of this, folks. Let me do this here. We're going to get on Kyle. We're gonna watch Kyle here. It's road course racing, so we're gonna be able to go through it. So right there, see, you got the little squirreliness, and right here's where the 13 gets loose. He goes around. 25 does get a piece of him. Then let's get down here to Mark Whitley. Uh-oh. Mark Whitley. There we go. Right here. Okay, and then you got the... Whoa, Isaiah also having a moment here, too. But both of them go into the dirt. Oh, man. 77 on the track there. Wow. And, well, look who our leader is. The 78 of Gary Slapinski. 20 to go, folks. Yeah, oof. Well, Brantley, you're spotting for him, so, you know. You know I'm picking on you, Brantley. I don't know. It's the track, dude. You know, cold tires and the track. Well, I don't know. I mean, his tires were probably cooled down for sure. So, cold tires, track, everybody battling it out. I mean, it's Sonoma. We'll just blame it on Sonoma. Let's see here. Hera, did Path go oof? Chris Paff is right now in 5th. He started 7th, so no. I don't think he went oof. Chris Paff, though, having one heck of a run here. Yeah, I mean, only a couple of spots, but hey, a top 5. And several drivers that were ahead of him. Well, you know, Jeff Gilmore and Jason Adams. Jason is still in the race. He is a lap down. Jason and Jeff are tied. Let's go and bring it up here, folks, again. So where Chris sets right now in 5th, I believe he would surpass Jeff Gilmore and Jason Adams. Possibly even Robbie Darnell. I don't know if he would get around Brian Huntley or Brad, but, you know, I don't know. I don't know how, you know, the scoring works and everything. But, you know, stage points, too, they do help. So, it's going to be close. We're going to see definitely a change up here tonight. And I'm going to stay live as long as I can and, you know, let the admins try to get those points updated, and so we know who got into the top 8 and who just missed out. But I want to say I'm about, oh man, it's really hard. 60-40 to Chris making it. I really am. But then again, I could be wrong. What I do know is we got 18 to go. And you know, I told Gary here tonight he couldn't win. He couldn't win. He's got 8 wins on the season, folks. Got 8 wins on the season. I mean, this dude has been awesome this season. And he is actually going... Okay, I thought it was 4 in a row, but he is actually going for... 4 poles in a row, which he didn't get, for 3 wins in a row. And he would, if he got the win here, he would sweep round 1. And that is an if. I thought he was going for his 4th win, but I looked at it wrong. Or 4 in a row. Uh-oh, Chris. Blinking. No. Uh-oh. Oh, no. What happened to Chris? This is not good at all for Chris. Did he blink out? Oh. What happened? Chris is in chat right now. It kicked you? How in the world did that happen? Get back in there if you can, bud. Oh, no. It won't let you. Oh. All right, Rhino NS says, gotta wait till it disconnects you and then try it. I would look and see, but I can't, you know, because I'm live. Oh my gosh, man, that sucks. Oh. Turtle crap. Yes, it is. And I, you know, with that happening, Tara, and I know Chris is out there too, and I hate bringing this up because, Chris, you were running so good there, but I've got to do it, you know, for the other fans and for the people out there tuning in. I mean, you came in tonight, 10th. You know, you were only 2 behind Jeff and Jason. We just got done talking about this, and now, I mean, dude, this is going to be so close. Ah. 14 to go here tonight, folks. Oh, man. And I'm feeling for you, Chris. I really am. Yeah, if you can try to get back in, do it. You are currently 2 laps down. I don't know if that would help any at all, but you are, yeah, I mean, yeah, get back in and try to get the best finish you can, if it will let you, though. Man, oh man. All right, well, let's go ahead and kind of run down through the field here. Man, I'm sorry, Chris, I really am. Gary Slapinski up at the top spot here tonight. Kyle Heath dominating performance there at the first half of the race there here in P2. Brandon Hartwell in P3. Mark Whitley P4. Isaiah Sutherland P5. Jason Adams P6. He is the first driver a lap down. Robbie Darnell right behind him, also a lap down. So this is for position between the 24 and the 44. David Cassidy in P8. Philip Bridgman in 9th. The first driver 2 laps down. And Larry Blair also 2 laps down in that 10th spot. And unfortunately, we just lost here about 2-3 laps ago. Chris Path, he was running up in that 5th spot, and then all of a sudden, blam, he's gone. Tough break for Chris, man, just on the verge of possibly making it in, and there's still possibly a chance. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. Cameron Smith just went into 11th after getting that pass there from Chris. Terry DeGay, it looks like, has taken his car behind the wall. And Chris Path has made it back in. 3 laps down. He's got a lot of work to do. 13 laps to go. Chris, just get the best finish you can, bud. Oh, I would be aggravated as well, buddy. Trust me. I've been there. I was in a league race one time, and there was about 8 laps to go. I was saving some fuel, and my brother was living with us at the time, and of course our electric, you know, stinks, and he turned on his heater, and guess what? My breaker blew. Yeah, I was none too happy about that. So I know exactly how you feel, bud. And I'm sure everybody out here on track with you, I'm sure, you know, they've been in a situation like that, whether it kicks you or, you know, internet goes out or iRacing just being dumb. But he did make it back in. He did make it back in. Cameron Smith is 4 laps down now, so Chris did get that position back. But from here on out, any battling that Chris does is not going to be for position. And, well, now that I say that, Larry Blair just went 3 laps down, and Chris Path is 3 laps down as well. So, if, you know, Chris gets up to Larry, there is going to be a battle for that spot. We got a battle up here real quick between Robbie and Jason. That is for P6 with 12 to go, 11 to go there as it updates. Oh, he came in here on Mr. Gary. Al wants that spot back. You don't want Gary to go 3 for 3 in round 1. Alrighty, folks. Well, it's official. 10 to go here tonight. A big shout out to everybody out there tuning in. 16 watching, 8 likes. Still shooting for 10, 15 likes out here tonight. Too shy from that 10 like mark. A big shout out to all the fans out there tuning in here on MaxspeedTV. We do appreciate every single one of you. Without y'all, you know, this wouldn't have happened, and Kyle just went right to the front here. I don't know if Gary just gave it to him or not, but Kyle is back up front here. A big shout out to, of course, Sim Racing Unleashed here for allowing MaxspeedTV to broadcast the season here. Season number 13 here, folks. We're not done. We've still, like I said, we've got 4 more races after tonight. We've got round 2 for 3 races, and we've got a round, the final round at Homestead. Let's go ahead and go through that here real quick. So round number 2, chase round 2 of the top 8, Bristol night race, 250 laps. That's going to be interesting. Then we go to Indianapolis for round number 2, 80 laps. And then Chicagoland, 134 laps. I think that's what it says. 201 miles. That is round 2, folks. And then, like I said, Homestead, 150 laps for the championship round. Top 4 drivers. Oh, man. Very, very interesting. All right. And we've only got 5 drivers on the lead lap. Kyle Heath, Gary Slapinski, Mark Whitley, Brandon Hartwell, and Isaiah Sutherland. I do believe Gary's already locked in with the start tonight. Isaiah, I believe, is mathematically locked in. I think Kyle is mathematically locked in as well. But, you know, if Kyle gets the win tonight, that's definitely going to lock him in. I mean, he's still got Gary, though, right there on his tail. (9:09 Eastern, 8:09 Central). All right, watching Gary here, still right behind Kyle. I mean, it could come down to the final lap with these two. Well, I mean, Mark Whitley is only 5 seconds back behind Gary. So, I mean, if Gary makes a mistake or Kyle or both of them make a mistake, Mark Whitley will be right up there with them. Might as well throw Brandon Hartwell in the mix here, too. He's only about 5 seconds back behind Mark Whitley. Now, Isaiah Sutherland, though, is 32.8 seconds behind Brandon. So, Brandon would have to majorly screw up here before Isaiah can get back up there. And that's all we've got on the lead lap here. But, you know, you can't forget about the drivers that are a lap down and battling for position. Robbie Darnell, Jason Adams, both these drivers 1 lap down. So if they get together, that would be for P6. David Cassidy, Philip Bridgman, that would be for P8 if they can get connected together. And Larry Blair and Chris Paff, you know, they're 3 laps down. If they got together, you know, battling it out, that would be for a top 10 finish. You look at the times here, though, 27 seconds. Chris Paff is behind Larry Blair. Philip Bridgman is 47, almost 48 seconds behind David Cassidy for the P8. And then the other one, Robbie Darnell, Jason Adams. Jason is 7.8 seconds back behind Robbie himself. So definitely spread out between all those drivers, and it's getting a little bit more spread out up here. Well, there goes Jason Adams there. Now, Jason is 2 laps down, so it's Jason Adams, David Cassidy, and Philip Bridgman now. So the only driver a lap down is going to be Robbie Darnell as of right now. Six laps to go, folks. And Kyle Heath will come away, regardless of what happens, with the most laps led here tonight. He's going to be taking 5 to go here, and I can't say he's officially got it in the books because any mistake, and we've seen it pretty much from everybody here tonight, any mistake they make, it could cost you. We've seen it from, maybe a little bit from Kyle. We've seen it from Gary. We've seen it from Mark. Brandon, I believe, at some point or another, we've seen something from everybody. Whether it be, just a small amount, maybe locking up the brakes, maybe jumping the turtles or whatever, to major spinning it out. We've seen several drivers do that here tonight. Right now, Kyle has just got to keep it going straight. He cannot make any type of mistake. All right, 4 to go. Kind of going through the field here. Now it looks like Philip Bridgman, Larry Blair, and Chris Paff would be battling it out here. So that would be for 9th if all 3 of them got connected together. Kyle Heath is coming up on Robbie Darnell again. That would put him 2 laps down. So that would put Robbie, Jason, and David I don't think Robbie's not going to fight him. Just going to let him go by. Robbie having a little bit of issues there. Free to go. Well, folks, it's going to be 2 to go this time by. Time by, white flag in the air. Still 5 drivers on the lead lap. Got to get back here to Isaiah Sutherland. Started 3rd and 5th. Isaiah, he really doesn't have anything to lose, I don't think. Was, of course, trying to go for the win. Always trying to get the win. But, Kyle Heath, that last pass there over Gary, I don't know if Gary gave it to him or what. I mean, we'll be able to talk to these guys at the end of the race if they finish the way, you know, they're standing now. Kyle Heath out of the last turn here, folks. He is going to take the white flag here. We will have a 1 to go here at Sonoma for the Sim Racing Unleashed Cup Series Season 13. The finale with the top 16. 1 to go for Kyle Heath. Of course, Gary Slapinski there in P2. Mark Whitley is coming up on Gary Slapinski, and he's coming up on it quick. We'll see what Mark has in store for Gary, it looks like. And Mark, get around Gary for P2. We could have a battle here for P2, folks. I don't know if there's enough laps for Mark to get up to Kyle Heath, though. I really don't. I think Kyle is pretty much set, you know, his ways and his line. But a battle here for P2, I mean, it's not out of the question. Keep an eye on it. But let's get up here to Kyle Heath as he makes his way down in around and out of turn number 10. Kyle Heath, the Memory Designs 13, is going to win it and lock himself into round 2 here at Sonoma. Gary Slapinski, P2. Mark Whitley, P3. That is our podium. Brandon Hartwell will finish here tonight in that 4th spot. And Isaiah Sutherland, if he can cross the stripe here, which I think he will, well, Robbie's a lap down, 2 laps down, so Isaiah Sutherland will be in a P5 here, folks. But Kyle Heath, our winner here tonight. Congratulations to Kyle Heath on winning here at Sonoma. We're going to get the top 3 up here for the MaxspeedTV post-race show. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back. Alrighty, folks. Well, we have caught up with the top three. Let's go ahead and get our winner down here, Mr. Kyle Heath. Of course, dominating performance. Started on pole. He led all the laps in the first half. Won the stage. Had to fight himself back up. And we was just talking down there, Kyle. I mean, you were coming up on Gary quickly, and and Gary even said it. He let you by. You were really, really quick out there here tonight. It seems like you've either, got some practice at Sonoma or you just love road courses, but we got to hear from you, man.
I mean, I we did plenty of practice here at Sonoma, in a group of guys, and that helped out big time. But all in all, even the practice, I mean, I just like Sonoma. I'm always fast at Sonoma. It seems like I know the track. I love the track. Any type of car put on that track, I just love racing on Sonoma. It's just something. It's a driver's track pretty much.
Well, a driver's track or a non-driver's track, it's hard because you right left turns, you're braking, you're shifting. I mean, you've got to really concentrate on a road course. Because everything, you got drivers and you're doing all the other driving things you got to do. It's difficult.
Yeah, it's definitely difficult. That's for sure, especially for these cars. These cars are very tricky in a sense because for these cars, if they kind of break loose a little bit, okay, you can save it. But if it breaks a little bit further than that, you try to save it, it's gonna whip back around the other way. Yeah, these these cars are kind of on the edge of a knife, pretty much, so to speak.
Oh man, well, awesome job, bud. I mean, you came back after you did have to battle back up there with Mark and Gary, but you managed to do it. You got back up front in that Me Maria Designs 13, and you grabbed the victory, officially locking you in. Well, officially, unofficially, we'll see exactly what happens, but I think you're going to be set for round number two. With that being said, bud, round number two, man, still battling out for a possible, championship run, and that's what you're doing. We start with Bristol Night, 250 laps, short track racing. It just does not get any easier.
No, it's not gonna get much easier. I mean, Bristol. I've done one race at Bristol with these cars, and it's pretty fun. Uh, you can drive the high line, the low line. The high line is going to be the preferred line, of course. But I'm looking forward to it. As long as I can keep my head clear and don't have no incidents like I did tonight, which I'm glad I came back and overcome that, which I'm really surprised. I'm pretty sure I can, rest assured I can go into the next race. You know, not really. Hopefully I can win, but if not, I'm hoping I'm still up there in contention.
Well, Bristol short track racing. Short track racing kind of reminds me a lot about road courses. I know you can get spread out, but Bristol is high banking. It's fast. You go a lap down at Bristol and then it stays green. Good luck trying to get your lap back. I mean, it's difficult.
Yeah, to me, Bristol seems like a short track on steroids, pretty much. It drives like a short track, but also it feels like you're going so fast, it feels like you're on a mile and a half.
So kind of like a mile and a half Dover.
Yeah, pretty much.
Alrighty, buddy. Well, I know we got Indianapolis, for round two, in round two, the second race, and then Chicagoland. We don't really need to worry about those right now, but that is the races in round two. Let's worry about Bristol first. Let's get through that and then take it one race at a time. That's what you got to do. But congratulations on the win out here tonight, Kyle, bud. Any final thoughts, shout outs, thanks you want to give, which I know you do, and get ready for round number two.
Yeah, I want to give a big shout out to my wife. She holds my household together. Um, she's a sponsor of my car, MeMarieDesigns.com. Give a big shout out to Robbie, the admin over here in the Cup Series, plus a teammate. He's a swell guy, and all my teammates they out there. You know who you are. Give a big shout out to you for putting us out there. I mean, I can't wait to go back and watch this race.
Well, it's Sonoma road course racing. I will just say that.
Yeah, I just enjoy watching road course racing. I
uh,
just enjoy the left and right turns.
left and right turns. All righty, buddy. Well, go celebrate your win, and we'll see you next week, man.
Yes, sir.
Yep. All righty. Well, that is Kyle Heath, and now we get down here to RP2 here tonight. I thought he had a shot at sweeping round number 1, but even Gary, you said it yourself prior to the interviews that Kyle was just really fast, and he was coming up on you quicker than fiber optic construction. Sorry, I had to do it.
He was real quick. I saw him coming. There was no sense of me holding him up.
I looked at fiber optic construction. I thought it would go good with it. So,
Thank you.
But yeah, he was quick, very fast. I mean, I know you took the lead and you were up there. What was you thinking? What was your mindset as, he was creeping up on you, and then all of a sudden he's right there.
Oh, he was right there. I was just taking it easy, and I think I was just tearing up the right rear end of the cars. I was burning them up, and eventually they just caught me. So there's nothing I could do. But I was just taking it easy, keeping on the racetrack, and just come home with a decent finish.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Good
you're already locked into round number 2 with the start here
Yeah.
tonight, so you had nothing to lose.
No, just points, but it doesn't even matter. So
Yeah, I mean, yeah, for sure. But hey, man, that 78 fiber optic construction machine, you were quick here tonight, and I think if you were just a little bit quicker, dude, we could have seen a lot more side by side between you and Kyle, and possibly even Mark Whitley. Heck, we could have even seen some 3 wide out here with y'all 3. But driving styles are different on a road course.
yeah, definitely. Mark was coming too. I was like, "Whoa, he's coming quick." He almost got me. At the last turn there.
Yep, but it looks like about a half a second.
Yeah. I'm sure he could have drove it in there and could have got me really good, but he's a good guy, so just let me have it there.
He was being conservative, and he's not vying for a championship this season, so he's
Yep.
just playing upset. He finished 3rd. He's going to take some points away, and steal a position for sure. But man, talk about the overall racing. The pit stops, the drivers staying out, the stage. I mean, everything just kind of compiled together.
Yeah, it did. I was just gonna do what they did and just whatever they do, I was gonna do. I know Mark did a little something different, which he did a good job. He just at the start there, he was in. I think he said he was in the wrong gear or something like that, and car went around. I was like, "What the heck just happened here?" It's like someone hit an oil slick. I was like, "Where is it? I'm moving. I don't want to hit it." And I got lucky there. I led a couple laps. That felt pretty cool. And I was like, "Well, oh, maybe I can come out with a win. I don't win out here." And all of a sudden, I seen that relative. They were coming. I was like, "Well, when he catches me, just let him go."
Well, unfortunately, they did catch you. Well, Kyle caught you, and if there was one more lap left, I think Mark would have got you too. So
I think so. I don't think I would have held him up either. I think I just would have let him go just to come home with a decent finish.
and that's what you did here tonight. I mean, it was the final lap, and you held your own in the P2, bud. But hey, man, well, we got more racing to go. We start round 2 here. It's Bristol night short track racing. It's still anybody's race. Anybody can win it. But, short track racing, if you don't get the cautions and you go a lap down, it's so hard to get that lap back.
Yeah, it is, and Bristol's not my favorite tracks. I'm really not a big fan of Bristol. Got to race it.
Well, yeah, you got to. I mean, it's round 2.
Oh yeah.
All righty. Well, you just, go out there and get the best finish you can. Of course, Indianapolis and Chicagoland is the other 2 tracks that are in round 2. So out of the 3, what do you feel most confident?
I like Indy and I like Chicago. I like both those tracks, so I should do very well at both of those.
All right. Well, I guess we'll find out. But we got to start with Bristol first, man. Any final thoughts, shout-outs, thanks you want to give before you go celebrate, which I'm sure you do.
Oh, I do. I always do. I'd like to thank you and MaxspeedTV Fiber Optic Construction have let me put this beautiful paint on here, a little different colors this time. Past 2 weeks, and everybody out there watching, of course, Dave Bush, get well, buddy, and everybody out there, thank you.
All righty, buddy. Well, I guess we will see you next week at Bristol, man. Go celebrate P2 here tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you. All righty. Well, that is going to bring us here tonight to our third place finisher, Mr. Mark Whitley. Now, of course, he is not battling for a championship this season, but the Harpoon Design Racing Angry Duck 77 definitely quick out here tonight, and he was coming upon Gary for P2. We even mentioned something about that. Could be a battle for P2. And, you know, Mark, if there was one lap there, and we just talked about it with Gary, we think you would have been able to overtake him, but just, you know, final lap, man, you just not enough laps to get around him.
Yeah, just ran out of time at the end. But main thing is on that restart. Can we do a redo? Can I get a redo on the restart?
Can we do a redo?
Because I going in the left-hander, I got it like stepped out and I saved it and I downshifted like I normally would going into the right-hander. I didn't realize that I was up one gear than I thought it was. I realized at the last second when I looked down, I'm like, oh, I'm in the wrong gear. So I tried to get back into second. It just kind of went off the track. I'm like, all right, cool. Just slowly get back on track. And I was kind of like swatting flies, just trying to keep it straight. And I looked at the replay, and the right rear touched the asphalt.
Oh,
And as soon as the right rear touched the asphalt, when I was saving it, it just spun it like a top. And I was pointed the wrong direction and had to get back going. And it was a miracle just working back through the field after that to get back to where we did. But that's one I'm gonna be kicking myself for a little bit, because especially with Kyle and Isaiah behind us both. I mean, Kyle pretty much spun out up the first corner, and if I could have got through that cleanly, I'd have probably just been able to walk away. But you know, things happen. You know, that's why we run the races. You know, it's not never you gotta run perfect. If you're not perfect, and you know stuff like that happens, which I think I said that last week, that it's going to come down to whoever can keep the car on the track the most. And
yep.
there you go, proving my point. But
well, Mark Whitley wants a redo, kind of like they had 14 redos in the House vote. So, I mean, maybe you can go up to Robbie and say, hey, I want a redo on this.
yeah, I don't know if they'd go for that. I know a lot of people are probably glad to be away from these road courses. I love them. They're fun. They're challenging. You know, like I said, you gotta be perfect, or you gotta be near perfect, or just be more perfect than the people in front of you. And we just, you know, we messed up and cost us the win. And you know, it's how it goes sometimes. I mean, it's racing. I mean, I'm disappointed, especially I figure, you know, road courses. Had a good track record in the league with road courses. I've won probably, I can't even remember how many. It's been a lot. And yeah, it's always fun to run in this league, especially on the road courses. I know it's playoff time, and it's I can tell just the wick's been turned up. Like everything's turned to 11 right now with the playoffs. But it's nice not to be stressed about it. Like I'm not in the playoffs, so I can enjoy the like intensity without actually being nervous and anxious myself. So it's a nice little change of pace.
Well, you know, you're not in the playoffs. You are a driver that's kind of playing, you know, the upset factor. You know, still in points away from the potential, drivers to make it into, you know, whatever, you know, either, you know, top 16 or top 8 or even maybe the final 4. So with that being said, you know, next week we go to Bristol to start things off in the top 8, then Indianapolis, and then Chicagoland. You know, how do you feel about, you know, those 3 tracks, and of course Bristol to you know, to start things off coming off a road course?
Yeah, I think it's a pretty tough schedule. Guys in the playoffs are going to be on their A game, especially Bristol. I mean, you're going to have to go out there and earn it. Bristol does sound like another fun track to me. That's one of my favorites, so I might show up for that one too. The rest of the playoffs, you got, you know, Indy, Chicago, Homestead. They're all challenging in their own ways, so it's going to test, you know, these guys in the playoffs. It's going to put them on their toes, and it's gonna have the cream rise to the top. Whoever's the best driver is gonna, you know, they'll be the champion, because you're gonna have to be, you know, on your A game the next 4 weeks, especially, you know, Homestead and the championship race. That
Yep.
track is such a driver's track
Yes.
that it's gonna weed out the guys that are kind of pretenders. I mean, once you get there, it's gonna be the final four, and it's gonna be about who's the best driver, and couldn't have been much better of a track. Homestead's probably the best driver track on the service. You got the super high line, you got the low line. The middle line's real sketchy. If you get that wrong, you're gonna get spun out. So it should be a fun time. Whether racing it or just watching it on TV like everybody else, should be a fun time for SRU here.
Oh yeah,
The next
definitely.
4 weeks.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. So I mean, we've got a mixture here. We've got short tracks, we got 2.5 mile tracks, we got 1.5 miles, and yeah, we don't have any road courses, thank God. But we got a mixture of a few things, and I think Bristol is going to be the start of it's gonna make it or break it for a few drivers, and I hate to say that, but it really is.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough, especially with the next gen car. These have so much mechanical grip that you can easily kill the right front and get the thing pushing like a dump truck. And if you do that, you're gonna fall through the field and you're gonna go a lap down, especially if it goes green. Um, I'm not sure. It's been a while since I've been there in the next gen, so I'm not sure what the line is. I know for a while you had to run up the top, and then they changed it, and you could run at the bottom, you could run in the middle. It was kind of multi groove. Not really sure what they got going on right now. Um, like I said, Bristol, I'm tempted to run that one too. We'll see how I feel. But after Bristol, the rest of the tracks, I mean, they're not bad tracks, but I think probably getting down to the nitty gritty, I'll just sit on the sidelines. I want to play spoiler, but I don't want to get in anybody's way, especially racing for the championship. So I might run next week, and I might be the end for the season. But we'll find out. We'll see, and hopefully it'll be a fun show to watch after
Well,
that.
we might just have to get you up here in the booth and call the rest of the races after you race that one.
You're gonna need to get like a bleep button because I get a little animated when I'm sitting there watching an exciting race.
Okay, all right. We might not want to do that then. Well, the Harpoon Design 77 Angry Duck Machine here, finishing third, buddy. Final thought, shout outs, thanks you want to give before you go celebrate?
Oh yeah, shout out Brantley Harpoon Design, putting together this awesome like black and white car. I got two versions of it. I got this one which mainly black, and I got the other one that's mainly white. It's like a little yin yang going on, good and evil. So appreciate them. Top Angry Duck, they're your one stop shop for all your custom racewear apparel. Hats, t-shirts, hoodies, anything you can think of. You want something custom made, they can make it for you. No order limits, so check them out. Shop Angry Duck, and big shout out to this league, the drivers in the league, and then you putting on the broadcast. I'm not full time anymore, but it's still fun. This is a great group of guys. It's almost like I don't want to say dysfunctional family, but it's like a big old crazy family. Like everybody, you got the old Jason over there is like the crazy old uncle. You got some Isaiah's like the cousin that you always want to sit there and have a competition with. And it's just fun being here. Everybody's great. Great group of guys. Um, expanding, so hopefully get some even more new blood in here. Keep it going. I know Robbie, this is his first season as admin, and he's doing a heck of a job. So hopefully, maybe I don't know if I'll be back, anytime full time. But maybe I'm just trying to lend my support to the league, and anything I can think of to make it better, I'll try to get with Robbie and see. Just want to see the league prosper and grow and continue to be what it's been the last 13 seasons.
Oh yeah, and I've only been with SRU for a couple of seasons, and I got to say, well, last season and this season, and I got to say, they keep growing. You get new and new faces, and I love to see that in a league. I really do, and that's what SRU is doing. They're getting new faces, they're getting new drivers. A big shout out to not only Dave get to feel him better, but Robbie. Robbie is doing an awesome job for like you said, for his first season as admin. I mean, that's difficult.
Yeah, that's a very difficult situation to step into, especially just going from just a driver to now you're a driver and admin. And I think he's done a pretty good job. Always room for improvement, no matter who you are. So I know he's striving to do better and better every year. So I look for next season to be even better, and expect big things from SRU. I think honestly from the future going forward.
Oh, yeah, definitely so. Well, you know, Mark, go celebrate here tonight, P3. Hopefully, we'll see you next week. Man, go celebrate your third place finish.
All right, sounds good. Take it easy.
Thank you, bud. All right, well, that is Mark Whitley. He is done. Let's get down here, and I believe this is going to be the official results here. Yes, it is. The points are updated, and we do have the top 8 as well. But let's get down here to the results. So, our winner here tonight, Kyle Heath here at Sonoma. Gary Slapinski there in that P2 spot. Mark Whitley in third. Brandon Hartwell in fourth. In fifth, come on, is going to be Isaiah Sutherland. Robbie Darnell in that sixth spot. Jason Adams in seventh. David Cassidy in eighth. Philip Bridgman in ninth. Larry Blair will round out our top 10. Chris Paff in 11th. Cameron Smith in 12th. Terry DeGay 13th. Brad Dell 14th. Jeff Gilmore 15th. Paul Busco in 16th. Did not start. And Jacob W. in 17th. But with that being said, congratulations to Kyle Heath on the win here tonight. And I will go ahead and bring over the top 8 for round number 2 here, folks. Just a second. And stop. ATVO doing its thing again. So give me just a second here. Go ahead and get this down here. Here is our top 8, folks. Right there. Jason Adams, Gary Slapinski, Robbie Darnell, Brad Delph, Brandon Hartwell, Kyle Heath, Chris Paff didn't make it here tonight. And Isaiah Sutherland. We'll go ahead and refresh it live here on MaxspeedTV. And yes, it is still the same here tonight. There is our top 8 here going into round number 2 here, folks. But that is going to do it here for MaxspeedTV and SRU here on Sunday night. Until next week at Bristol, stay safe, thank you all, and have a good night.